Oh, he's
All
doing
right,
the quiet one.
we're live now.
All right.
What do we got here? Let's see. All right, so we do need to keep talking while I check all my stupid
Yes,
stuff. Can you hear it really well?
I can hear it very well. And yeah, this song is so amazing to me because he's like, "Don't call me the quiet one. I'm not the quiet one." Blah blah blah. And then if you ever get a chance to see the because it's on Face Dances, if you ever get the chance to see the little special that they did where they talk about the cover and they have all the different artists like David Hockney and Arby Kitaj, and they get to John, and John's like, he points and he kind of does this to the paintings and he goes, "They're me." And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not going to call you the quiet one.
All right, so sorry I missed that. I was trying to just see how it is.
Uh-huh.
We're going back and forth. We can see you mostly, and then if we follow a speaker, I can make myself a speaker, and it would be big U. I don't know. It's just
Okay.
people like you, so you can talk over it, and it's fine. Um,
That's cool.
um, all right, so we got three-piece suit, right? We got
Oh,
Kenny in the studded muscle shirt.
uh-huh.
So we're just watching and chatting. We're still working this out. I'm gonna try to stream a different way next time. So this screen stuff. We're
Yeah.
on. What concert is this? Okay, so we do have audience participation already.
Wow,
So that's
okay.
good. So I will try to keep up with that. That would be a good question. What are we watching? I really. It's 1982. It's Seattle, 1982.
Mm-hmm.
I did all that information today. We were talking about doing Toronto, but for some reason, I was trying to avoid things that are officially released, quote unquote,
Yeah.
for copyright, even though this is very good copy. And we're gonna watch some of this, and we're gonna watch something else after
Okay.
it for a little bit. I don't really know.
Yeah. So you and I had a conversation about what to talk about tonight, and I was at work and I had my Who Farewell Tour '82 shirt on. That's that's the real deal from that year, and I was, yeah, like, we nobody really talks about the farewell tour because maybe because they didn't really go anywhere. They came back after about 7 years, so I thought it would be interesting. I have some fond memories of '82 because that's the first time I saw them.
Um, I don't want to launch into what issues I have with it because I love the Who and I don't, you
Hmm.
know. But
Yeah.
if you're yelling at me and saying if this is your last tour that you picked to watch the Who, and it might be,
Hmm.
the answer is why. My my eye goes right towards, and this is so superficial. It's so stupid.
Uh-huh.
It goes towards Pete's gene chain, like that we're
Uh-huh.
watching here.
Yeah.
It's just a really dumb reason. And the high water, it's all fashion, which is really dumb because it's one of the things I hate the most is when people talk about the fashion. So,
Okay. Pete's wardrobe in this era was kind of a choice because he's kind of going from new wave Pete to new romantic Pete.
right.
So, so I mean, at least John's consistent. John's always got, you're right, three-piece suit. When I saw them in Orlando,
Yeah.
John had the red suit on,
Okay.
and yeah, so I got to see the iconic red suit, and that was very cool. So.
Um, yeah, and they open up. I didn't want to play My Generation because I mean, I for some reason they decided to open with My Generation, right? Now,
Mhm.
when you saw them in Orlando,
Yes.
and we're gonna have to switch back to me talking just because so people can see the concert we're talking about.
Yes.
Um, that was your first time seeing them.
Hmm.
You don't have to give us an age.
I was
Um,
17.
okay, all right. And were you with friends? Was it, you know?
Yes, I went with my best friend and her cousin, and we paid. The tickets were $18, but we didn't get the tickets the day they went out. They were sold. I think apparently they sold out. Like and the person who's supposed to get us tickets wasn't able to get us tickets. So I was crushed. There was a waitress at Denny's who could get her hands on tickets for me, and they scalped them basically. And so I paid a total of $36 per ticket to go see them at the what was then the Tangerine Bowl. And yeah, it was a great show. It was sold. I believe it was sold out. Our opening acts notoriously were the B-52s and Joan Jett. And if you know anything about that show, they were treated pretty abominably. Like people, the crowd was like throwing things at them and
At the
telling them to get off the stage.
B-52s?
Yes, but Chris, remember this is '82. So people don't really know who they are, and they get out there and they're the B-52s, and they're great. And Joan Jett is great, and the burnout crowd in Orlando just kind of wasn't having it, and that sucked. It was pretty embarrassing. So
Um, it just reminds me of the time I saw the B-52s at the Tibetan Freedom concert
yeah,
in the 90s, and
uh,
lightning struck during their set.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm assuming they were okay.
Yeah, it also struck during Herbie Hancock's set, and I saw
uh,
lots of like I can check off so many people from my list from that concert. Like it's when I saw REM, it's when I saw Radiohead, it's when
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty amazing.
It was in the 90s, and I hadn't done drugs yet. Um, I'm the best in my room tube. Is that a friend of yours?
I don't know. I can't because I can't see the chat.
She says,
Um,
"I'm the best friend, and I've never forgotten Central
oh
Florida
no,
for
no,
now."
that's my best friend. She
Oh,
was
okay.
with me,
Okay.
and she went with me to the last show in 2023 or
Oh, okay.
2022. 2022. Hi, I'm not gonna say your name, but I love you, babe. We've been friends since we were two.
Oh,
So
wow.
I know
Yeah.
she's pretty awesome. She plays uh she plays bass and guitar. She's actually very, very good. Played in a few punk bands.
She says
Uh,
yes. Her name is Mia, and she's okay.
okay, there you go. It's Mia.
Okay.
I didn't want to dox her.
Moonglow, you're my friend.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, the B-52. So we went to see the B-52s later that year. In the summer, we went to the Altamont High Life Fronton, which, by the way, U2 played like the next week there. It was a little tiny place, and I was wearing my Who button from the show in November. It was November 27th was that show, and like this new wave kid wanted to fight me because they were like convinced the Who had set the B-52s up, and I'm like, the Who probably don't even know the B-52s. I mean, that's all promoter stuff. But this kid was really pretty angry at me about it.
Um, it's so weird because they didn't. Oh, Moonglow says I'm in the Discord server. Yeah, I am in the Discord server. I haven't been in there lately. I really like knowing who people are, and I don't know who anyone is. Like, I want to shout out whoever is Clue Boots on that because I guess they're in the server, and they also, put all these amazing shows like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And but the Discord server's been very awesome. They've had some archives on there. They it gets a little hairy in there sometimes, but that's Discord.
Yeah.
She says, "Don't be shy." I'll try not to. There's a generation thing with Discord. It's just like I'm just on the old side of the Discord. Yes, Clue Boots is okay. I won't shout all those names here. Okay, that's good to know. I'm on and off again. Me and Discord have a on and off again relationship. I'll be back there soon. I actually last time. I want to get back to the B-52s at some point, but last
Yeah.
time we were on the show, one of the people that is in touch with me sent me all this nice material, but it's all like the boot versions of the things that are coming on the box set.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm hands off right now.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that. So B-52s at this time, they basically, I'm not gonna be dismissive of the B-52s. I love B-52s, but they didn't have that big album from the 80s when you saw them.
No, they were still the little band from Athens, Georgia. I mean, it was I got it, like I was excited because I was like, wow, here's a show with my guys, but then there's like new wave people there too. And so for me and for Mia, we were really excited, like, wow, this is a show for us. And like I said, the crowd just, they were assholes basically. um, and I went back today and I looked at some of the other openers for that tour. And David Johansen did a lot of opener. He opened a lot of their shows. Santana, Eddie Money, they were more conventional. The Clash also did a bunch. So I thought, and Loverboy.
Okay, so if I could go back in time, if I could turn back time,
Mm-hmm.
I would see Eddie Money.
Really?
Yeah. I just made a share joke and I thought it was Eddie Money.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant if I could walk on water, is what I meant to say.
Okay.
No, but I worked at a music store for so long,
Mm-hmm.
you get new appreciation for things, and one of the things I got new appreciation for was Eddie Money.
He's a showman. He's a quintessential showman. So
Some of the songs I don't like watching them perform, but
yeah.
also B-52s. What they have, Athens, Widespread Panic, REM, B-52s, big bands from Athens.
Mm-hmm. Love Tractor, Pylon, lots of them. I want to tell a quick Orlando story. That
Wait, Love Tractor is a Widespread Panic song, right?
no.
Wait,
Love
what's that?
Tractor was a band. They
Is
were
that a
out of
band?
Athens, Georgia. Yeah,
What
I
am I
saw
thinking?
I saw them at the VFW on Edgewater in Orlando. And at a later show, the Replacements played. But no, the Replacements were supposed to play. We were there to see the Replacements, and Orlando ATF shut the venue down because they were serving liquor without a license. So they put us all out in the parking lot, and the guy who owned the local record store was like trying to get the Replacements to come back to his record store to play a show.
Right?
And the Replacements were like, no, we're out. So, I actually did get to see the Replacements a couple of years later for real, but I got to see them in the parking lot.
Is that Stinson? What's his name?
Yeah, Bob Stinson, Tommy Stinson,
Tommy
Paul
Stinson.
Westerberg, yeah, and oh, Mars. I know his last name is Mars, but I can't remember his first name.
Yeah.
Not me. So I have an Orlando story about the Who.
Okay.
About the same.
From when you went.
No. This was actually I want to say like a day before, maybe, or a day after. But and I happened to find this little article. Oh, where is it? Right here in one of my books that I had apparently cut out when I was a teenager. But basically, they went to Orlando and they checked into a hotel there. And while they were checking in, they met a girls' field hockey team. And I don't know, things were exchanged and they ended up challenging the girls to a field hockey game. And so because they were playing teenage girls, they decided that they should probably get into the spirit of it. So they sent some guys out to get them girls field hockey skirts and some thrift store
As you do.
and some thrift store wigs. And they met somewhere in Orlando at a field and played field hockey against them. And if you go, the pictures are kind of hard to find. I used a few for my avatar and for my cover on my Twitter feed, but John likes to lift his skirt up a lot.
I think it was forgive the term. It was a Rolling Stones video I watched.
Yeah.
That 25x5 video, and they were talking about taking pictures for Some Girls cover. And it just the English attitude towards dressing up, cross dressing, just isn't really what it is in America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine, and it seems to make sense to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So,
It's pretty funny. And Pete was not a participant in this, but Kenny, like the pictures I've seen, there's like the whole crew, but Bob Pridden, Cy Langston, John, Kenny, Roger.
but Pete didn't do the field hockey.
Pete didn't do it. No.
Oh,
And that kind of makes me think about another, like, John actually had some field hockey experience because when he and Pete were kids at Acton County Grammar, at some point they decided that they weren't going to be doing anything athletic anymore.
right.
So their instructor, the physical education instructor, kind of got tired of him and taught them the rudiments of field hockey and gave them sticks. And then they just basically ran around and hit each other in the head.
All right, new Etsy shirt idea for you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Acton County Grammar School field hockey team. Like
Works for me.
that's a deep cut Who thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
And I think they called themselves the Hockey Misfits. So, yeah.
Right. Moonglow, just say you said what, why, what exactly. Um, I was just saying I didn't want to listen to any of the things that might be coming out on the box set if someone
Yeah.
sent them to me early. Um, just because I'll be hooed out by then if I listen to it all now. You know what I mean? Um, all right, what are they gonna do? Look at these. Okay, I've heard this one before. Anyway, it's not new.
So in '82, they were ostensibly promoting Hard. It's Hard.
Trust me, I know I've heard a couple of them already.
Yeah. That's another thing I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
about was when It's Hard came out, like the reviews were really good. Like everybody was like, "Oh, this is better than Face Dances. This is a really good record." And so, now there's like a lot of revision. Like Rolling Stone just came out with a list that was like great artists, terrible records, and It's Hard made that list. And it's got Eminence Front and Athena on it. Like those are good songs.
Yeah, and if you look at the average for bands, it's like, what's the old story? Like one single for an album.
Yeah,
It's like, so that's good. And things like coming back live, like "Cry If You Want," is definitely given new life to me. Anyway,
yeah,
um, that's okay. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I have problems getting into WHO, the
Hmm.
last one for some reason. I don't know why. I really like the Simon song on there,
Yeah,
but nothing really stands out to me there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, so I know this is boring talking about this stuff, but I love. I'm gonna do that thing where I got up and get something.
Okay. Well, while you're getting up and get something, I'll show. I do have some '82 era. Like at some point, they came out with a book called "The Who: The Farewell Tour," and it has lots of cool pictures in it and stuff like that. And you can get this. It's not very expensive. I think I paid maybe 15 or $20 for it, but
This
these are
really has become the Who shopping channel. we um Moonglow says I love Who 2019, and I don't know why. You know, I love Endless Wire, and I know why, and I've gone over it on this channel many, many times. I'm not going to go into it again, but we like
Mhm.
we like what we like, you know.
Yeah.
You know. So every time I see him with this guitar, I get all excited because I have one of these again.
Nice, nice, nice. Look at that.
Ooh, look at him. She
Oh,
or
yeah.
her or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that up and down.
Only
Ooh, look at that. Ooh, okay. Schecter PT Black, yeah.
love it.
And that's one way to make sure I don't get copyright. I'll just play over it. It'll be the
There-
same, you know.
So, what do we think of when Roger busts out a guitar?
We think one, it's obviously Eminence Front.
Uh
We
huh.
think two that be- because he ran so much for Who Are You
Hmm.
for so long
Yeah.
that I think he feels like the ending of Who Are You needs activity, and since he got older, he can't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
So he has a guitar for Who Are You,
Yeah.
and that kind of started when he I actually like him playing at the beginning of Who Are You, like 96,
Hmm.
97.
Yeah.
Actually, a really good video of Real Good Looking Boy, which we watched a little of last week with him playing guitar. So lately, it's not a thing. It used to
Hmm.
stand out a lot more.
Yeah. Well, when I saw him first bring that out in '82, I was like, you put that down. That's not for you. Put that down.
Well, I guess he likes to do things on songs that he doesn't sing very much.
Hmm. I get it.
Um, it might be sacrilege. I'm going to skip a little bit here. I'll tell you why. It's literally like the most copyrighted song in the history of the Who, and
True.
I'll get struck.
Did you hear the version of Baba that's like slowed down 20 times?
No, I almost put that on our list to watch tonight to watch it here.
Oh, it's so good. It's like 40 minutes of Baba O'Reilly, but it's I don't know, man. I was just entranced by it. It's really cool.
Is it going to give me nightmares?
I won't lie, it is kind of sinister in a way. And then whoever put this thing together, they're brilliant. They did the cover of Who's Next, but it's like this super saturated color, and then it starts out with the skyline, and then it sort of moves down. And I mean, it's an experience. So
Are you trying to tell me to play this? What's it called?
what's that one?
Do you want me to play it? Do you want me to find it?
Yeah,
So
yeah, why not?
what's it called?
It's Bob O'Reilly slowed down 20 times.
So Teenage Wasteland slowed down 20 times.
Yeah, something like that. Um, I caught it. It came up on my algorithm on my suggested because I've been listening to The Planet of the Bass by DJ Crazy Times and Miss Biljana Electronica. Have you heard that yet?
No.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
wait,
it right there.
what's it
That's
called?
it.
No, the
Oh,
other thing.
The Planet of the Bass. If y'all haven't played The Planet of the Bass, you need to. It
I
is the song of the summer.
Oh no, there's a whole rap song, that whole rap album I sent you that someone did of Who Are You songs, and there's remixes of 905 on there and everything.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
All right, let's hear this.
This is so cool.
Huh.
It just kind of goes like this, but
It's
I'm trying
17
to.
minutes. I can't listen to all that.
It is. It's great. It's great. It's this weird kind of almost like I said, it's almost sinister, but it's ethereal. I love it. It's
uh, Moonglow
I
says
love
Moonglow says Teenage Wasteland is technically a different song.
it. True.
I feel like Moonglow. I think you know that. I know that. I think you know that. That I know that. I
It's
think.
like that. It's like that Joe Pera sketch about you've seen that, haven't you? Where he requests Baba O'Reilly. He hears Baba O'Reilly on the radio and he requests it, and the DJ's like, "It's not called Teenage Wasteland. It's Baba O'Reilly." And then the DJ plays it, and Joe Pera goes wild. Have you seen that sketch?
No, but but I live. Okay, good. He said I know. Um, no, I lived it. I don't need to see the sketch. I've lived it. I've lived it.
Well, if you do get what is, it is very very cute. It really is super cute.
I saw that Mark with a C was talking with someone on their X about Teenage Wasteland being a different song, and you
Yeah.
can hear it on the P thing, and yeah, it's my kids don't want to spoil their something if I remember that correctly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I need to skip to some of this.
It just pretty much does this the whole time, but I love it. I love it.
All right, I feel like I could. This is definitely something I could turn on, like the end of. I like that sketch came in chat. This is definitely something I could turn on. 2001: A Space Odyssey, the end, the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes, and watch this, and it must get really weird, crazy on.
It's almost like a Gavin Bryars kind of sinking of the Titanic kind of vibe to it.
All that and more on Betts' House of References.
Gavin, I love Sinking of the Titanic by Gavin Bryars is super cool. So if you ever get a chance, it's about 25 minutes long, I think.
Is it a music? Is it a musical
Yeah,
piece?
it's a musical
No.
piece, and what he did was allegedly the last song that's played on the deck of the Titanic was not Near My God to Thee, but a song called Autumn, I believe, and which is an Episcopalian hymn. And so what he does is you hear this at the beginning of it, you hear the song as you would normally hear it. And then this effect sort of happens where as the symbolism of the ship is sinking, the song is still playing and it kind of warps. Um, as it goes underwater, the song warps and warps and kind of expands and expands and expands, and then sort of coalesces and comes back up,
Yeah, that's
sort of
that.
rising.
Part of my language. That's morbid as fuck.
No, it's really it's cool. Gavin Bryars is
I'm
a
sure.
guy.
No, it's genius, but
Yeah, it is. It
it is
is.
morbid.
It is, of course.
Die on that hill. That's morbid.
Don't die in that submersible, though. I'm sorry.
Well, I made that joke. I took my son to an amusement park, and we were on the rapids rides 2 days ago, and
Uh-huh.
we got in this the tube with these three other kids, and they weren't talking. They were being too cool for school. They were 16. They were not talking to the stupid family,
Yeah.
and I definitely did. I had to break this ice somehow because this kid was wearing a Doors shirt, and I was like, "Oh, the Doors kids are definitely gonna get wet and all that kind of stuff." And I definitely was told. I definitely was talking to my son. And I said, "Hey, I'm gonna get you a trip on a submersible with me for your birthday," and that got him. That got him to interact with.
Yeah.
So we'll take morbid here.
We
All
have,
right, this is like a. So does it go through the whole song?
yeah, but without vocals.
Well,
What?
that's frustrating.
No, it's just cool. It's just this cool ambient sort of.
All right, well, I put my list up for you, so I'm gonna get my list going, and
You get it. You do it. You do it.
okay,
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I like Philip Glass and I like Brian Eno and I like that stuff. That minimalism.
All right, we got the John and Whistle Band BB King's NYC June 9th, 2001 early show.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen this.
Mm-mm.
All right, but I thought you'd like this.
It's Heaven and Hell.
Yes, you like
I
Heaven and
love
Hell?
that
You
song.
ever heard that?
Somebody I know described it as the song you use to find your seat to.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm,
that's not true.
mm-hmm,
Did I
mm-hmm.
say that?
You did say
Was
that.
that me?
Yeah, it
I
was you.
I couldn't have said that. I would
We
never
were
say
talking about
that.
expanded leads, and I'm like, listen, look, these opened up with Heaven and Hell, and you're like, yeah, it's a song you used to find your seat to.
If you were going to the concert in
Mm-hmm,
1969
mm-hmm.
and you were late, you would be finding your seat to Heaven and Hell. I don't think that statement can be disputed because it was the
If you
first song they played.
if you were late,
If
I
you were
wasn't.
late,
I'm not going to be late. I'm going to be front and center for Heaven and Hell.
wow, you're holding on to that one. I gotta work that one back. That's good.
Yeah, I harbor, I harbor grudges, as Mia will
Yeah.
tell you. I carry decades.
Mia,
Pure.
does she harbor grudges? Let me know in the chat.
She's going to tell you yes.
What happened when you guys were 4? That he's holding
No,
on to.
don't tell her. Don't. She she
He's
was
not wrong. Okay,
she
good.
was mean.
Yeah.
Put
What?
me in an ant pile.
An ant pie. Okay, we're not getting into that.
No, we're not.
So I think this guy's name is Jeffrey. Or
Is it Godfrey Townsend?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
And he's a badass. I saw most of this lineup, um, uh, in 1999.
yeah.
And it was crazy to see him live. But
They met at NAMM, didn't they? Like were they rat race choir then?
I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. I don't say for sure because I know someone is out there with a book. He goes, not bets. She's not. She doesn't hold grudges. Not bets. So
Lies.
thanks for lying.
Lies.
So every time you say the song is go to the bathroom song, that's towards me. Okay, I understand. Shout out to Tom, by the way, who's actually working at a real job, so he can't be here.
Hey Tom,
Uh,
look at him go. Go, John, go. You got that he's got that Warwick buzzard. Those are expensive.
um, well, I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked at those. I don't,
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, they're going. It's
oh
a
yeah,
lot
no,
faster.
the band is pretty fire. It's kind of,
Yeah.
and it's weird because whoever, let me see what his name is. I want to shout him out. I don't know. I can probably put the link in here. It's got 4 shows from that weekend up. All 4 of them, the whole show.
Oh wow.
Early show, late show, next day, early show, late show.
Yeah.
And I guess one of these, I don't know if it was this one specifically, this night specifically, but one of his stints at BB King's was like the concert for New York.
Yes,
And
I
the
knew
time they
about
had to
this.
go on, they had to, give him some special things so he could get there
Yeah.
to this gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because originally he was not gonna give up the gig. My understanding was that they were like, we've got this concert for New York, and he was like, yeah, but I've got a gig at BB.
He wasn't gonna give up they were gonna make him get his gig. It's okay.
Yeah.
There wasn't, it wasn't gonna be like, Keith and Mick and then Pete and Roger. That would have been lame.
Uh, that concert for New York, they were so good.
Yeah, that was actually
So good.
our first live watch was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just blown away. Absolutely. John Cusack introduced them.
And he was excited too. He
He
was
was.
yeah.
He
And
was.
they're such in that wheelhouse for that age of guys that were there, you know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And, Paul McCartney sang some weird new song. Whatever. Um,
Oh.
uh, so yeah, he was the first guy playing this. Townsend was the first guy, no H, playing the PRS guitars that I
Uh-huh.
saw live do it like that.
Oh.
Um, which is a guitar that's made right here in my fair state of Maryland. And it's the only real guitar that's given like Fender or Gibson a run for their money. Back in the day, I don't know what's going on currently with guitars at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did you also say, before going to that, I want to see your poster?
Right
But
here.
first, I want to talk about this news that the graphic novel
Yes.
is coming out now December 6th, and I assume that's the unautographed actual copy.
And what was it? The little blurb that's been going around is like it's gonna be, it has the potential to be like a sci-fi classic.
It does. I'm really closing my ears to all that stuff. Like I'm
All
just
the hype.
and all the hype simply because it's also one of those things where do I act I'm also turning into a jerk. Do I want to open my good copy of the box set copy of the graphic novel or wait till December 6th so I can open my flip through copy? That kind of nerdy stuff. I'm definitely going to read it once for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Same here. Same here.
It looks really detailed. In fact, I stole this border page from a picture on there. I don't want to put any of the words on. I'm not, because I don't want to read any of them. I want to wait till I have the story.
Hmm.
So, but if
I'm
there's just
excited.
if they feature this picture that's in the corner of the Who, this lifelike picture down here in
Hmm.
the very corner of the page, that kind of suspiciously looks like me, you, and Tom.
Yeah.
All three. It's gonna be an amazing thing.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Really am. Oh, so you want to see the poster?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so they have like these limited edition posters at every show. The European tour, like we talked about last week, the posters have just been off the chain. And so this is Edinburgh Castle, and can you see it okay? It's kind of like folk horror, which is a lot of my vibe. The artist is a person by the name of Neil C. Grant, Niall, or Niall, sorry, Niall, not
Niall.
Neil.
Okay.
Niall C. Grant. You can find him on Instagram. The aesthetic is definitely mine. It's he's beautiful, beautiful work. So, like I said, I got that. I didn't realize it had been like down in the lobby for a week. I just was like, this morning I opened up my email and I was like, oh my God. And I went running down and there it was. And it didn't get stolen. So I was pretty happy about that. But I would really love to get the Eden Project one too, which is like has flowers and things. But they really did do a good job on the post, the European leg of the tour. Those posters are really great.
Did I talk about Emma Townsend last week?
No, but I think we talked about it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought Wonderland when it came out,
Yeah.
her album, and I bought it. I wanted to support and everything, and I listened to it. I don't think it really stuck with me.
Hmm.
But just this week, I found back then there was a whole bunch of like dance remixes that came out
Oh wow.
from that time of that album,
Yeah.
and that was very in style of the day, and it was very like not what they would call. All right, guys, this is gonna get a little bit of weird. Not what they would call trance, what they would call progressive house, which is kind of like a
Hmm.
deeper, thicker, you know. Betts does 20 speed slowed down Baba O'Reilly's and drowning on the Titanic music. I do dance English dance music.
Yeah.
Um, so it was done by this producer Blue Amazon who's done some really good remixes of things that I really like of Tori Amos and things like that, right up my
Hmm.
alley. And I found some of Emma Townsend's songs about one of football something I forgot. So I ordered it on vinyl because I found it. So it's not here yet, but when it gets here,
We'll have to talk about it.
well, pop an E and see what's up. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's
No,
I'm
kids.
old. Yeah, kids don't do that. This is not made for kids. I'm old now. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, you Donnie and Marie fans.
Right, right, right. Oh, yeah. Speaking of
I had. Oh, go ahead.
speaking of Donnie Marie fans, did you catch Barbie? Guys,
I loved it.
this is not going to be who related. Just for a second.
No.
Did you know about the Todd Haynes movie?
Yeah, Superstar. Yes, I did. We actually had a bootleg copy of it like a decade or no, like 20 years ago. My cousin and I got a
Okay,
bootleg copy of it.
so this movie, this director who directed some crazy movies.
Happiness and
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah, Happiness. But Welcome to the Dollhouse too. Is that him?
I think that's Todd Solondz.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right.
Okay.
But Happiness. This movie is a Barbie actually recreation. Yeah, someone clicked off. They're like, what? This is not the Who. This movie is a recreation of like the life of Karen Carpenter, except told with Barbie dolls.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that'll be cool and interesting. Let me check that out. And then I watch it, and then I watch most of it, and then I see this doll holding this bottle of Epicac. And I'm like, all right, this is Bet's territory. This is morbid. Can't watch this. No, I didn't.
That's territory. Come on now.
No, okay.
Yeah.
It creeped me out. It really did.
It's supposed to. Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
wonder why it hasn't been updated and released lately.
yeah. Like I said, the copy that we had was a bootleg. We're breaking the law.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't talk about bootlegs on the watching the bootleg channel. Okay, so what I like about Mr. Townsend, the other one here, is he's doing the really went out of his way to recreate some classic leads
Hmm.
through the whole thing here.
Yeah. Damn, John was so heavy. Like his music was so heavy. Like I was
Well,
thinking
that's,
about Trick of the Light the other day, and just like that song is heavy.
well, yeah, and I've always tried to like every once in a while pick up a bass and try something like that. It'll be like
Hmm.
Success Story or Trick of the Light,
Hmm.
and it goes lower than the I what I have my bass set to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, I could watch them do this all day.
yeah. You know, Pete said that John would probably have been happier in Whitesnake. I wonder.
That's why he's got that album. Who is it with Cozy Powell and who else?
Oh, is it Keith Emerson? No,
No, it's
no, it's Powell. It's Influential Powell and
oh god.
God, who is it? I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. It's Influential Powell something.
I was trying to do this whole thing without having to look up stuff.
I know. I'm sorry.
Tipton,
That's it. Glenn Tipton.
Glenn Tipton. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend who's a big Cozy Powell fan.
Um, what I had to fill in some things from my record collection,
Hmm.
and the thing I had to fill in was Brian May's "Back to the Light,"
Yeah.
and it's got a really good song on there. Like the only song with guitar tapping I really like, which is "Resurrection" by Brian May,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
Cozy Powell is the player on that. Yeah. Have you
My
been?
friend. Oh,
Have
go
you
ahead.
have you looked at any of this Freddie Mercury auction stuff? I
No.
don't think you're a Queen person, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I like Queen. I like Queen just fine, but I don't need anything.
yeah. There's some crazy things in there. Like someone like his last time I saw his mustache comb is up to 22K. And listen, if if I was a billionaire, would I be bidding that much on Freddie Mercury's mustache comb? Bet your sweet ass I would be.
What? Why does it feel like that would be a scene from Glass Onion?
Right. Yeah. But still.
Behold.
But I guess on the Queen Reddit, someone posted a list of all the records that were there.
Oh yeah.
And there were some things on there I really liked, but then the conversation went to obviously his boyfriend and the people that were living there that were kind of told to move on after he left took the good ones.
Yeah.
Because there's weird stuff in there. There's all like the Brian May solo things that came out, like they were shipped to the house and left in a. Kind of funny.
Every now and then, the John's original lyrics for "You" shows up on eBay. I think they want $1,200 for it, and I get sorely tempted because I like the idea of the irony of my least favorite John song, like owning the lyrics to it, and just looking at it and being like, I hate you.
Well, that's why I want to buy the handwritten lyrics to Cobwebs and Strange. I feel the same way. Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh, oh. I love cobwebs. I unironically love cobwebs.
Just wait till Christmas. I got a thing. Anyway, we'll wait. We'll wait. It's gonna be good.
I mean, seriously, like there are times like I'll be hanging out and I'll be like, I want to listen to the Who, and then I put cobwebs and strange.
See, every time there's a 1993 Pete show, I think I sent it to you.
Uh-huh.
It's on YouTube where like that's in the set list. I can only hear it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I guess he came out to stage to it or something. Someone will probably correct me. You know what I mean?
You know, when we saw him in 2022, the venue was playing Batman
Oh
after
right.
they were done.
When I saw the kill,
Not their version.
when I saw the Killers in 2000, when at 7 or 8, they came out to Eminence Front. That's a walk-on song for a lot of bands, actually.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a banger.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
All right. What I got coming up? Yeah, there's no 905 on here. It's kind of. I do want to get to Trick of the Light.
Oh yeah. So if we're doing the Who shopping channel real quick,
Yeah.
going back to the 82 tour, I did want to produce this very special thing. And this is the program. from '82.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's amusing because number one, it has pictures with hilarious captions, and then my favorite part though is that everybody has like Pete has the where Roger has the twirling years, and then it's a series of photographs, and Pete has the leaping years, and when you get to John, he's I don't know if you see he's the standing years.
Yeah, see, when I actually figure out how to do this, so one of us isn't totally blurry,
Hmm.
we'll get you to hold it up so we can see it, and I'll show
Yeah.
off my program collection, which I think is pretty extensive.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I only have that one, but I think I might drop the 20 or 25 and get the face dances era.
I almost wanted to get the '89 one. I've seen it on sale a couple times on eBay.
Yeah.
It's like completely. It's that whole like Joshua Light show lady picture,
Yeah.
um, and it's like silver embossed, whatever. But I'm trying to stick it to ones I went to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to
I
limit.
I got this one on eBay. I didn't buy the one at the show at the time
Uh,
because I had like $25 and I bought a shirt.
Getting stuff at the show is, you know. Now, when I did go to this amusement park the other day, I did the same bag I've done every time I go on a trip, which is the Who Hits 50 bag
Hmm. Oh yeah.
for the VIP package.
Yeah.
That's quality traveling bag.
Nice.
It's got a lining on the inside, and you know if the outside gets wet, the inside won't get wet. It's a nice bag.
I have the one from the Who Hits Back.
Okay.
I have the bag from that because one of the people, well, basically one of my supervisors at work went to the Hard Rock show, the very first show out, and she had the VIP package, and so she called me into her office, and I was scared.
That's right. You told me.
And
Yeah.
then she was like, "Yeah," she's like, "No, here you go," and I was like, "Oh wow, this is cool, thank you." So
That's the only time I bought the VIP package was Who Hits 52 two in a row, Philadelphia and DC,
nice.
and it's kind of no offense, it's a miserable experience from my point of view because you can't leave.
Yeah,
Right? You get there whenever sound check is and you're there. And you get to drink all you want, but I'm not a drinker.
no.
And also, because I spent so much money on the ticket, I didn't go with anyone else.
Oh,
So I got sit next to this guy, another single guy, and
mhm.
which is fine, but like you should take someone to that because he was taking pictures the whole time and screaming, especially during Eminence Front, the white powder. And I was just like, what am I doing here? But I feel like Roger smiled at me and made eye contact, so it made it worth it.
That's cool. We talked about in 2022, my best friend and I talked about the VIP package, but at the time the band were still in the pandemic bubble, so and we were just like I said, we're not big drinker. Oh, I don't drink at all, so we weren't. What was there to do? And it was like, nah, it's just
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Um, the hey Steve, all the uh, I follow Florence and the Machine, and she just had to cancel 2 shows, like big festival gigs, and people are of course, the fans are very upset.
Yeah.
And well, she'll be back. At least no one was like, oh, he's lead singer's got meningitis. We don't know if they're ever going to come back.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? That's what happened with Roger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but he came back and stronger than ever, they say. So, you know.
I saw Roger back in March, I guess it
Mm-hmm.
was. And he, I would say we got about 45 minutes out of the show before he had to kind of tap out. That he was like, apparently he had some kind of sore throat or something, and he just couldn't sustain it. And he was like, if I keep singing, I'm never going to sing again. So I got to go. And that was okay. It was fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be present for Roger Daltrey like effing his voice up forever. So
Like the last show. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, don't. It's okay. You're good, bro. Take care of yourself.
Maybe in hindsight, a little hyperbole on his part, but he probably felt like he shouldn't do the show at all, and he did anyway because he doesn't want to disappoint anyone, and he doesn't.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. So he's got the cigarettes on the side there. What kind of cigarettes did he smoke? Red. What did he smoke?
No, he smoked. Well, I think Marlboro Reds, but I know at some point he smoked Kents.
He smoked what?
Kents.
Oh.
Kents. Yeah, Kents. He and
Oh,
Keith
okay.
both were
Okay.
Kent smoker. Uh, that's some deep trivia. No
Well,
cigarettes
I
are
knew
dark.
you'd know it though, right? All right. Let me go get a couple programs real quick.
Okay, sounds good. Look at that man go. Hell yeah.
I had to get those Springsteens out of there. No one wants to hear that noise. All right.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Well, they're all in nice little things.
Yeah.
Let me pull them out. Here we go. Have to spend all night putting them back for you people, you lucky people. We got
Ooh.
nice foily. I'll have to do
Mm-hmm.
this one day, right? The Who Hits 50. Very nice. Um, I need to look at these. I haven't read these in a very, very, very long time.
Mm-hmm. And Pete's got the ponytail.
Like, what is this? What is this thing here? Rogers in the 50s Teddy Boy situation.
Yeah. I've
Right.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Also, him playing, I guess, Scrooge or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. He did that on. Did he do it on Broadway? No, he did it. Did it, or is it Madison Square Garden?
I do not remember. I do not know. Okay, that's nice. Let me see. We got not what year. I do not. I'll have to see what year this is.
That's a nice one.
Uh, it will say that, and they always have really nice things here. Oh, these are all just pictures. The Who, the band, the management. It doesn't even have the year. It's got to be in the 10s, 14, 15, something like that.
Okay.
Um, okay, let's see what we got. Ah, one of my favorites.
Ooh. Ooh.
2000, 99, 2000.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You can tell it's probably one of my second one that I ever got. Big deal for me, that one. Passed out, talked about it a bunch. Anyway, very first one, Quadrophenia, 1996.
It's a beauty.
Pretty
And
sweet.
they weren't the Who for that show.
Ted,
Yeah.
Townsend Entwistle Daltrey
Yeah, I always found that really interesting.
performed the Who's Quadrophenia.
They weren't the Who.
And my favorite thing was always the way they colored that photo.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
And you can never get it like this color. I would love to get that, like, frame that color. Some they're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a big, massive, big deal for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this has the full libretto, if you will, laid out. Okay, put that there.
Very nice.
All right, second, let's see. This is the Who's greatest tour ever. The Wall. No, wait, sorry. the, the Who's second greatest tour ever. Driving US. No, not it. Sorry. Let's see. This is a playbill, I guess, from the
Yep.
show when I saw it.
From Thomas.
Thomas, yes, Thomas Walker. Right. Let's see what we got here. What is this? Let's see.
Oh.
What's that? What's in there?
Very impressive.
Yeah. Can always thank Robin from the guitar player for the Fratellis at the time.
Oh yeah.
I told you guys about that. see. What we got here? We got moving on. 2016 maybe.
Hmm.
Wembley Arena, February 13th. Yagerdang.
There he is.
Not famous picture. Let's see. We got. It has to be 2007, maybe 6 or 7.
Hmm.
Yeah,
David Bailey, the photograph.
yeah. But it's also very like it's because of that embossed symbol, which
That's
is
nice.
on the Encore CDs.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 2007.
Damn, son, you got a lot of these things.
We got Quadrophenia and More tour from 2000 from the Blu-ray whatever
Uh-huh.
that year. Oh, look at this. A little fold out in there for Simon Townsend, looking out, looking in. Look at that.
Nice.
Look
Very
at the things
nice.
you find for things you never ever open. We got. I got like 3 or 4 more. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're gonna head out of here. I think.
Okay.
Quadrophenia '97. I think
Ooh,
when it
okay.
went on tour after Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And I saw that 2 or 3 times. The Who hits back.
Yep. That was ours.
Yep.
I had fun at that show. I really did.
Okay, so this is 2000, 2002.
Okay.
Yeah. So, here you go. I guess these were.
No.
Come on, we can't end this. We can't end the show every time with you crying. We just.
I think if Blair on Twitter was like something made some joke about me crying.
Someone did
I
make
tend to
that,
do
and I
that.
was
Yeah,
like,
I tend to get real weepy.
I actually think this is the one that John was supposed to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 2002. Yeah, definitely. That was
Yeah.
that that was that
Yeah.
that tour.
And this is a great ad here. Well, not gonna make you cry. Page 33. Okay. And we've gone down to 2 people watching. That's good. That means 1 person besides me, and that's that. All right. That's it for WhoTV.com. This is fun.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to do it again, let us know. And if you want us to watch something specific, let us know. I know we just kind of talk over it, but we're still
We
fun.
kind of have to.
We're kind of talking our way over here, way over it, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's been fun. There's nothing I'd rather do on a Saturday night.
It's for me, it's not even a joke. I
Yeah.
would rather do this than anything else. It's
Yeah,
either
pretty
this or
much.
sit in
Yeah.
the bathtub and read a book. So
Yeah. And we still have time to make that happen. All right, guys.